Just past the little town of Brant, there's a distillery that's been making spirits for about a decade now. And soon people in Sioux Falls will have a place to try out its bourbon at a new tasting room. In tonight's Eye on Kelloland, Lauren Solik brings us the history of Black Fork Farms.
Tucked away on a small farm in remote Dual County, there sits a distillery with over 600 barrels of bourbon and whiskey.
We feel we've got the second best spirit in the world, only second to the Holy Spirit.
Black Fork Farms started about 10 years ago after Gordon Oman had the idea to change up what his family farm was offering. Neil Rood and his wife Paulette have been managing it ever since.
We started raising the grains that we were wanting. We didn't have a distillery, so we had to find somebody to distill it for us. So we hooked up with a distillery in New Richmond, Wisconsin, called the 45th Parallel, and they contract distilled for us for 7 or 8 years.
In the meantime, they built their own distillery on this land, with production starting up in May of 2022. Now every spirit, from bourbon and whiskey to vodka and gin, is made here from grain to glass.
So all the grains that we grow ourselves that go into production are going to be number 2 yellow corn, Indian corn or flint corn, which is a very unique grain to grow. Some days you really don't like your life when you're doing it. It's just kind of a pain to grow, but it is fun and unique. We grow an older German rye variety, so we grow our own rye, wheat, oats.
Goblin says the only grain Black Fork Farms outsources is their malt barley. The milling and mashing, fermenting and distilling then all happens here in this room.
Put it in barrels and then it sits on the shelf for the long aging process. So.
With bourbon, it's got to be in a barrel for 2 years minimum just to be called bourbon. We exceed that standard, we go to 5.
Once the spirits are done aging, they get bottled, closed with branded corks, and distributed all across the state.
From Custer to Spearfish, from Spearfish to Aberdeen, from Aberdeen back to Pierre, from Pierre back to here, and from here back to Sioux Falls, all the way down I-90. About 110 customers right now.
And though they do have a tasting room here on the farm and in Deadwood, they are looking forward to opening one soon at the Sharapa Place development in Sioux Falls.
That's in conjunction with HK Kitchens and Nunzio's Pizzas and of course the Black Fork Tasting Facility. We're really excited. We've been down there and kind of rubbed shoulders with them, and they've been up here. We've told them our story and shared our path, and we're just excited to be a part of their path.
Just through working with independent bottling companies, more or less, what I found is we're the second most remote distillery in the U.S. that they are aware of, at least the craft distillery side of it. So it's kind of unique, and just getting more into that Sioux Falls area is going to be really fun. It's going to be another challenge that I think is really exciting, for all of us here.
With Eye on Kelloland, I'm Lauren Solik.
The Black Fork Farms tasting room in Sioux Falls is set to open at 6 p.m. on Thursday this week.